Hello friends, my name is Urval and I'm an IELTS trainer. As a trainer, I am asked several questions by students and most of these questions are literally non-existent. Basically, it really do not have any connection to the reality, and I want to address some of these questions today and reveal some of the facts that will elevate the students to have better approach in IELTS. So let's just get into it. You cannot get 8+ bands in your first attempt. It's a myth. It really doesn't happen that way. I've known a lot of students who have got 8 and above in their first attempt itself. So it depends upon your performance, and please do not believe this because it's not a fact. It's just a myth. That's what people feel. Students are not used to the actual examination environment, and that's why when they go in the examination hall, they cannot perform equally well as they did in their mock test, and that's one of the reasons why you get different scores. But if you perform well, you can definitely get 8 and above in your first attempt itself. Another myth that a lot of people believe in is that if they keep giving on attempts back to back, that somehow is going to help their scores. Well, how does that make sense? If you give back to back attempts without any improvements, you're not going to get any changes. So if you're giving attempts, let's say you didn't get good bands in your first attempt and you're going to give a second one, you have to first of all prepare yourself and figure out how you can do better as compared to your previous examinations. Let's say you didn't score good in your speaking or maybe in writing, then you should know what the writing band descriptors are, what the speaking band descriptors are, what are the examiners looking for when they're gonna judge you while you write and speak. So you should not think that giving multiple attempts can help you increase your scores. You should have you can give another attempt only once you've prepared well. So if you do not get good in your first attempt, that's all right. Prepare and then you should give your second attempt. Don't just jump on the boat. Comparison between IDP and British. Oh, IDP is better, British is better, you should go here, you should go there. It really doesn't matter. IELTS has a standard, and British Council and IDP both act on it. So just thinking that I should go to IDP or British and that's going to help my band score, that's just a myth. Do not rely on that. That's a misconception. Please do not feel that way for IDP or British. They both are equal. They maintain their integrity by following a set standard of IELTS. So you can choose either depending upon the dates that are available and the location that you are in. Online groups are filled with people commenting that you can get a certificate without taking an examination. So it's a scam, and I think I wanted to address that because a lot of students out there do not know that you really cannot get an IELTS certificate without taking an IELTS examination. So please make sure you stay away from this. This is just a scam. You will be duped of money. Just stay away from it. Don't even think about it. Simply stating, let's say you're applying for PR and you will have to provide an IELTS certificate. So CIC will know whether the certificate you have given to them is a real one or a fake one. And let's say if the authorities find out that you have provided them with a fake certificate, you might be blacklisted. I don't know, it's chances that they will blacklist you. So please don't do this. Make sure you take the IELTS examination, score good bands. Do not rely on such scams. Oh yeah, so I had a couple of students who said that, if I give examination from another city which is having lesser population, and I would get dates over there, and most likely if the people over there are not performing equally well, I might get more bands. And I was like, I don't even think that he was making sense. But point is, even if you're going to some other city or if you're choosing some other center, it really doesn't make any difference. Your results are going to be based on your performance and not on locations or centers, all right? So please don't think like this as well. So if I write more, if I speak more, I'll get good bands. It's not like that. It depends on the quality. It depends on the quality of your essays, your letters, your graph, and the way you speak. That is what makes difference in your band score. Yeah, you have to speak like minimum number of words. You need to write 250 words in an essay or 150 in a letter, minimum number of words, and maximum there is no limit to it. But let's say if you are not good with your English and you're writing more, you are going to be susceptible to make more mistakes. Moreover, you need some time to proofread. So make sure you write anywhere, say if you're writing an essay, write anywhere around 280 to 290 words. If you're writing a letter or a graph, just make sure you stick to 170, 180 word limit, not more than that. Just writing more is gonna create more confusions. It's gonna be hard for you to proofread. It's gonna be hard for you to make corrections. And let's say if you are making more mistakes in basic writing, you're just gonna show up more mistakes. Equally, when we speak, we don't want to speak repetitive things. You want to make sense. There has to be some flow to your speaking as well. So just keeping on speaking doesn't show your English speaking abilities. You just need to make sure that you speak with flow, you speak nice, and you speak to the point, to the question that has been asked, and that's about it. So don't stress things unnecessarily when it comes to writing and speaking. Your tutor should be able to tell you what you should do and how you should improvise in your writing and speaking. Having an accent in speaking can increase your bands. It doesn't work like that. Well, if you have accent, it's good, but I've seen a lot of people personally in being a trainer that they are really good in speaking, but they cannot answer some of the questions to the point. So it doesn't make any difference. All it requires for you to have is good pronunciation, and that you are able to answer the questions on the point. That's about it. Having an accent is good, but that does not add anything to your band score. You'll be judged based on your pronunciations and the answers you give and the vocabulary you will use, the sentences you'll speak. So you'll be judged based on that and not on your accent. Getting trained in a reputed institution of brand names will help you get good scores. There is a huge building of IELTS. There is an institution, they have a huge building, they have a huge office. There are so many students coming in, and most likely if I get myself enrolled into that institute, I'm gonna get good bands. That's what a lot of people think. That's why they invest a lot of money in this big institutes. But it's not like that. Let's say you go to some really big institute, or let's say you go to a very reputed organization. They might be good in filing, but I would say their primary aim may not be to teach IELTS. Their primary aim is to file. So in such cases, I've seen that a lot of such institutions are not even recruiting good qualified trainers. In this sense, you're just gonna blow up your money. So your IELTS results and your training is dependent upon your tutor and not on the infrastructure and the building that you go in for studies. So you need to make sure you get enrolled yourself under the tutor under the mentors who can teach you properly, and don't fall for the brand image trap. This is a misconception. Okay, we will end our myths and misconceptions here, and we'll tell you a couple of things about how we work. See, at IELTS 777, we have two things with our trainers. One is that all the mentors over here have some experience in teaching. That's our main platform. And secondly, all the mentors have good bands in IELTS. So these two things combined help our students in the best way possible. So this is why we have started IELTS 777. If you're going to a mentor who has not even given IELTS, how are they going to teach you how to write an essay in 40 minutes? Imagine, you have to check their essays, you have to check how they've been working. So all these things make our institution a better place for study, a better place to opt for when it comes to IELTS. And I hope this video was helpful to you. We're going to make more videos, and we want you to comment and let us know about how you feel about this video and what are the questions that you have. We'll try to address more of your questions, and this is about it when it comes to myths and misconceptions of IELTS. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, our Facebook account, Twitter handle and Instagram. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and stay tuned. We'll teach you more things about how you can crack IELTS with good bands. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.